Good morning, YouTube. So with today's video, I'm going to give you my top 5 Davidoff fragrances. I have not done a top 5 of this brand, never, like ever, but I have done a smell and rate with my wife many years ago. I'm probably going to have to do an updated video on that, whether it's with her or somebody else. Unlike my other list videos, they are generally, for the most part, not in any numerical order, but this one will be. Number 5 is going to be Davidoff Zeno. If you're looking for something that's quite affordable and a little vintage, because this is an old fragrance, came out in, I might be wrong, 1984. This is something that you might want to look into. I am slowly starting to appreciate this one a little bit more. I am putting my tippy toe into the vintage water, if you want to say, because this definitely does have that old school touch. This 1984, sometime in the 80s. I'm not familiar with it at all, okay? But first time I smelt it was with Rush. This is a little old school, and I'm going to state it right now. Tom Ford Beau de Jour smells very similar to this. Tom Ford Beau de Jour, a little bit more modern than this one here, because this is a little vintage, a little mature, but it's something that I am appreciating. Some of the notes for this one here are going to be lavender, clary sage, rose, geranium. You're going to get patchouli, sandalwood, cedar, and more. What I pretty much get, lavender, clary sage. I'm definitely going to get the patchouli, some woods, with a hint of florals. It's not overly floral, but it does have that old school barbershop DNA. Not like today's modern day men's barbershops, but like the old school, where they slap your skin, you know, like the shaving cream or like the aftershave. That has this type of touch. It's a versatile fragrance for someone who has old-fashioned, maybe old-fashioned views. Definitely old-fashioned manners. Manners maketh man. You can be an old-fashioned kind of guy who is very modern, but definitely someone who is old school and all about manners maketh man. Number 4, Davidoff Adventure. This is an underrated scent. Never really gets a lot of mention, but it's actually quite nice. This opens up with citruses such as lemon, bergamot, and mandarin orange. There is going to be a little bit of tea in the mate. There is going to be a little bit of spice such as pepper and pimento, and the base is more woody and musky. The woods, vetiver and cedar, but overall fresh, citrusy, woody, and aromatic. This is a spring scent, very much like this one here, but I would say spring and autumn. This is more spring, but I would say the transition from summer to fall as well, when it's starting to become a little bit cooler out. Overall, it's like an everyday type of fragrance. Whether it's someone young, not really a teenager fragrance, but someone in their 20s, all the way to an older man. If you're looking for a good office fragrance, just a fragrance to wear every single day, look into this one. Fragrance number 3, never, and I mean never ever got any mention, never got any love. Davidoff Hot Water. This is nothing like the original Cool Water. Cool Water is more what, spring and summer. This is autumn and winter. What you're gonna get from this one here, the main takeaways are gonna be that paprika. The paprika is very spicy. And you're gonna get patchouli. The patchouli in this adds that woody aspect, that earthiness to it with an ambery benzoin. The opening is like wormwood and basil. It's pretty much just a spicy, woody scent with a little bit of ambery tones to it. Great scent. It's masculine, it's mature, it's I gotta state it, surprisingly, a little classy, and it does have that bad boy feel. What I mean by that, James Bond. James Bond would not reach for this, but it has the gently and bad boy qualities such as James Bond. So classy, suit and tie type of James Bond, killer bad boy James Bond. Okay, that's what I mean by that. This is a great fragrance for someone who doesn't want a lot of fragrances in his collection. I'm talking like 8 or less. This is a very versatile fragrance, dressing it down. I'm talking black tee and leather jacket, white tee and jeans if you want, but all the way to a suit and tie. Really all the way to a tuxedo. This is something you might want to look into. Fragrance number 2, a lot of people will say should have been number 1. The original Cool Water, 1988 released. They are still selling this retail. Don't buy retail. You can get this online for as low as what, like $18 USD. Definitely has that like that old school DNA, but for me this is timeless because of Creed Green Irish Tweed, which this smells a lot like. is timeless, then so is this. This is just a fraction of the price tag. Creed has done way better, but this is just a timeless type of fragrance. You're gonna get lavender, mint, sea notes or seawater. There's gonna be neroli, geranium, sandalwood, oak moss, cedar. It's gonna be ambergris and musk. This overall is just a very fresh, green, aromatic scent with a little bit of aquatics and a little bit of spice. I like it. I really like this. But it doesn't beat out number one. This, for a lot of people, will be redundant. Well, too old-fashioned. It's played out. But for a lot of just regular folks who are not fragsters, this will be their signature scent for years and years. This is spring and summertime. Some guys will wear this as their signature scent all year round. For those that wear this as their signature scent, they don't have a lot of fragrances in their collection. They probably have one, maybe two at the most. This, for me, timeless. And number one, the one that beat out the original Cool Water. I know some people are gonna disagree with me, but if you've smelt this, you might understand. Cool Water Summer Fizz. Discontinued. I think it came out in 06. It's just a very relaxing fragrance. What really makes this one stand out, and just like the winter, is gonna be that fizzy citrus. This one has notes of bergamot and orange, but it's the citron and the mint combination, and perhaps the juniper, that really just adds that fizzy quality to it. There is lavender that does freshen it up a little bit, with a lot of vetiver and cedar, but the base is musky and woody. This, like when I first smelt it, I was like, oh my Lord. I wish this, and I believe that this is a collector's item. I'm not sure if it was like a limited release, but if they were to bring this back, I would hype the hell out of it. I really would. This is just spring, really it's summertime. This will just add that pep to your step. It's not as versatile as this one here, in my opinion. This is just a feel-good type of fragrance, because when I smell it, I'm thinking automatically white t-shirt and flip-flops and shorts. It's just a relaxing, it's like aromatherapy. You could wear this to work if you want. If you have a soul-crushing job, sure, if this helps you get through your day. But this is just the epitome of summer casual. And guys, that is my top 5 Davidoff fragrances. Any reviews that I've done on these fragrances, they will all be down in the description box below, including anything that I've done from this brand. However, I did state that I did do a smell rate with my wife. So if you want to check out that video, please check out right here. And because this is a brand, why don't you check out right here. And if you like this very video, please leave me one of these. I thank you for the time, take care, and I will see you later. Thanks for watching, everybody.